touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raiders now set to get the football back. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr under pressure. They got him again. Nick Bosa dropping it for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through, but in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Carr now on 1st down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Carr finding Waller there for the Vegas first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Here's Jacobs. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd and goal, Carr. This is caught.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Carr going to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. Now Carr, gotta have this one. Touchdown! A pair of teammates at Fresno State connecting there. Derek Carr to Davante Adams. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives. And a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Garoppolo looks to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Abdullah to return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On 1st down, Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's caught here by Adams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. are now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Carr. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. What a finish.